Hello, guys. I had a little bit of technical difficulty this morning with my video. I made it too long, of course. You knew I would. Too many examples. I miss you guys, and it's not the same without you. This is not fun. You guys brought life to this place, and it's been tough. I'll be honest with everybody, and hopefully you guys are doing well and staying healthy and active and maybe enjoy some time at home. But know that all the teachers here, we're working hard and it doesn't, it's not as easy, at least not for me with the technology wise and things. But just bear with me. I know you guys were waiting on this post, so I'll go ahead with this video. This will be our notes number 2. It's on law of cosines. There's 3 formulas that go along with the law of cosines. The first one is a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. Then the second one, you just do started out with b as your variable, so that'd be b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b. And the third one is c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. Okay, a lot of times these are embedded, like I said, in ACT problems, so it's not anything that is not too difficult once you figure out how to do these. Okay, so let's look at example 1. These typically work with non-right triangles, so I'm just going to label this one A, B, C this way, just the way I have it wrote out. 44 degrees given as angle B. Across from it, we're looking for the side measurement of B. We're given little c to be 10. We're given little a to be 22. Okay, so as you see, we only have one set, so law of sines doesn't work in this case, so we have to use law of cosines. So to get side B, we start out with this equation. B squared equals the other 2 sides squared. Doesn't matter what order, but just going with the way I labeled it, little a would be 22, little c would be 10, minus 2 times AC cosine B, which is angle B, 44. Okay, well, as you notice, all these are numbers, so they're really just one calculation I need to do. I need to square root that whole expression. Now, if you have a graphing calculator at home, you can type it in just like that and it should spit out the answer. But most of us may be using Desmos, so just want to show you on Desmos how we can type that in. So it's a little bit more challenging, as you know, for Desmos, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to type out the expression first. Okay, and just a reminder, I do need to change to decimal mode, degree mode here. All right, so I'm getting 267.49, so that's what I need to square root. So the answer is 16.4 for that side. So just switch back here. Okay, so I'll do another example similar to that, example 2. Okay, this time I'm just not going to label it, just to show you that these letters are arbitrary. You can still do this problem without having to be concerned about the letters here. So let me put 41 degrees here. I'm just going to call this X, the unknown. And I have 13 and 29. Okay, so since I'm calling this X, I'm really just using any of those up there. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start out with the unknown, X squared, equals the other 2 squared in any order. It's commutative. It doesn't matter if I say 13 squared plus 29 squared or vice versa. So I'm just going to say 29 squared plus 13 squared minus 2 times these 2 sides. Doesn't matter what order I put it in. Even though I did 29 and 13, I can do 13, 29 here. Okay, order doesn't matter. And then cosine 41. And then we're going to square root all that. Okay, and just to save time, I won't go back through typing the in Desmos. I think that's what made my video so long last night. But you get the same answer, or you get 21.0. So like I said, what I was looking for was this side, so I need to do the other 2 sides squared, added together in any order, minus 2 times these 2 sides, multiplied together in any order, cosine of that angle. You should get 21.0. Okay, and then you can double check that on Desmos and not have to watch that in the video. Okay, example 3, I do one more example. This one's the longest one, a little bit more aggravating when you're looking for an angle. Okay, so we'll just say we don't know this angle. It's an unknown. We're given a side across from it, and we have these 2 sides. This is a 9 and a 6. So we only have one set, so that's why law of sines doesn't work. So here we want to start out with side, because all these formulas start out with sides. These are little letters. So I'm going to start out with 14 squared equals 6 squared plus 9 squared. So any order, doesn't matter, minus 2 times these sides. Okay, this time I'll just do the same order. It really wouldn't matter. I'll get the same answer. Then I have cosine of x. We don't know what that is. Okay, but we started out with the 14 and we ended with the angle that corresponds to that. Okay, so now this is the aggravating part about this problem. You have to chunk this material. You can't just type all this in and then do some kind of calculation. It's just the nature of this equation, having this subtraction in between here. So 14 squared, if you do that on Desmos, you get 196. I know everybody knows how to type that in Desmos. 6 squared plus 9 squared is 117. Okay, so everybody can type that in Desmos. Negative 2 times 6 times 9. Everybody can type that in Desmos. So I won't go through that. So those are the 3 calculations that I need to do. Okay, then my next step is in solving this is subtract 117 to both sides. And I get 79 equals negative 108 cosine x. I divide by negative 108. Okay, then on Desmos, 79 divided by 108. I'll go on back because I have to inverse cosine that. Okay, so 79 divided by negative 108 is negative 0.731 equals cosine x. Okay, and then I don't know the angle, so I have to inverse. So cosine inverse negative 0.731 should give me my answer. So if I go back and inverse cosine that, go to functions, find that, type it in because I'm not sure how to bring it down yet. 0.7. You want to carry it out about 4 decimal places at least. 136.9, so I'll just round up to 137 degrees. Okay, so I hope you found this useful. I want you guys to copy down these notes, try some problems on the worksheet. You can text me or, send me a message through Schoology if you want to check particular answers to make sure you're doing it right. I may even just try to work them out. I thought I could do that this morning. I just didn't have enough time. But I'll try to get you some answers. But I need to see the work to give you credit for the assignment on the worksheet. So, like I said, we love you guys. Sign off right now, and best wishes to everybody. And I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.